real business, man. Cause like that, I mean, that's really the information that's needed, man. Like I say, I kind of, I have an idea of what to do, to be able to sustain and maintain my life. But like as far as like you say, the long term, being able to retire, because that's why I'm like, I want to be able to retire one day. Like shoot, I ain't no spring chicken,
We not.
Pushing 50 years old, man. So it's like eventually, like,
things start to look different.
Yeah. That sense of urgency start kicking in. It's like
our window of opportunity is closing.
Yeah, for real.
When we in your 40s, I just turned 49 last Sunday.
Happy birthday, happy belated birthday.
Thank you, brother. So I'm like, hey man, I can't be risking my money.
Yeah.
I have no room to risk my money.
And I understand why they say start early. Because some things it takes time to, like you say, the compound interest and stuff like that. It takes time. It's not like a microwave type situation where it's in a year or two, a couple of months. It's like, you know what I'm saying? You need 20 years for it to, or 15, whatever it is,
So to build true, authentic wealth, wealth that you cannot outlive, it takes time.
Yeah,
it takes time.
For sure.
And if you don't have time, if you're short on time, if you're in your 40s, 50s, well, you have to be real aggressive about your saving.
Well, in that case, then, just along them lines, what would you recommend for a person like me or somebody that's 50 plus years old that can do an accelerated program to be able to?
So, I'm 49, and as I told you, I have 2 of these.
But you started what?
No, I just got this information. Now, I've been licensed for 10 years in this industry, in the financial service industry. However, I just recently got this piece of this information about 4 years ago.
Gotcha.
And so when I heard this information, I'm like, man, it's too good to be true.
Yeah.
But then it's like, it makes so much sense. Yeah. The reason why they done got so wealthy, why it's such much of a gap, a wealth gap.
Yeah.
Because they put their money away into somewhere that they ain't never been at risk.
Yeah.
When everybody else losing money in their 401k,
we don't money.
We don't make any money. We just ride. So when you're looking at this chart, man, these here are the 3 options to grow your money in this country: fixed, variable, and index.
Yeah.
And when you're looking at those charts, the lines inside of each one of those charts represent your money.
Gotcha.
So just off of visualization, where would you prefer to have your money?
Of course, the index.
In the index.
Because it's constantly going up.
It's constantly going up.
Yeah.
That one in the middle, that's your 401k.
Right.
You riding that roller coaster. It's up and down.
Gotcha.
Up and down. So if your account loses 50%, your account has to now gain 100% just to break even with the 50% of this loss.
Yeah.
And then that is how taxes work. There's 3 tax buckets. You have tax now, you have tax later, and then you have tax advantage. Most people are in the tax now and the tax later bucket.
Right.
However, you want to be in the tax advantage.
For sure.
You see it says the Roth IRA and then also IUL on there, or 7702.
Yeah.
7702 is an IRS tax code.
Gotcha.
That's the tax code that says this: we would allow you to dump tons of money into this vehicle, this laser fund, this index account. When I say tons of money, if you got millions of dollars dumping here, you can dump millions of dollars into this vehicle and grow it at that interest rate and never have to pay any taxes on the growth of that money.
So in order to get that information on how to do that, we need to go through you.
Right.
Right. I got
Absolutely.
you. I got you. So what I guess to be able to do these things with the index funds and stuff like that, what services do you offer within your company?
So what I do first and foremost is I educate. I don't sell anybody anything.
Right.
First and foremost, right? I educate people. And when a person is truly educated on how money works, then they truly understand where they can make a educated decision on where they truly want to have their money at.
Absolutely.
And so when they see where they want their money at, then we do a financial needs analysis to see, what your discretionary income may be,
Mm-hmm.
or you can just tell us. However, we like to do the financial needs analysis, because we find money that you didn't even know that you had.
Absolutely.
Right? And so when we find that discretionary income, then we put a solution together. We create a solution together, index strategy.
Gotcha.
Therefore, you can start growing and saving your money at that particular type of interest rate.
Gotcha. So is it through like insurance, or is it like through I guess certain types of investments?
So you hit the nail on the head. Insurance.
Gotcha.
Insurance has been the number one most quiet kept secret to obtain and gain and maintain true authentic wealth. Let me ask you this, and also to your listeners. We've all heard about banks going out of business.
Right.
When have you ever heard of an insurance company going out of business?
Probably never.
You haven't. You haven't.
Probably never.
And you won't.
Yeah.
Why? Because insurance is the backbone of the world.
Yeah. Now I can see that because, well, not necessarily to, talk bad about insurance, but like, it's like if you never use it, you constantly, you know what I'm saying? They make like the movie I saw, you say it's just in case something happened. Instead of insurance, it's called in case something.
So that there, what you speaking about, that's death insurance.
Yeah.
Now what I'm talking about,
or auto.
No,
yeah.
Auto, home, all that.
Yeah.
But the insurance that I'm talking about is love insurance, because this insurance pays you while you're living.
Oh, so I need to know about that one, man. So can you elaborate a little bit on what is love insurance exactly?
Love insurance is insurance that pays you while you're living. It's not mainly for your beneficiary, it's for you.
Gotcha.
So I have 2 of these vehicles. So meaning that if I wanted to go and borrow money, $100,000 from the bank, I'm not going to the bank because I am my bank.
Right, exactly.
My insurance contract is my bank.
Gotcha.
Because my insurance contract is giving me the interest rate of 10 to 22 to 64% interest annually, compounding every 6 years.
Gotcha.
So my money is doubling every 6 years in this insurance contract, and I'm able to go in here and borrow my own money at a 4% interest rate.
Gotcha.
And here's the thing about it, Q. So say, for an example, you have $1 million insurance contract, life insurance, love insurance, and you wanted to borrow $50,000, $60,000 from it. You won't go to the bank. They tell you, no, that's okay. You go to your insurance contract, and you are able to borrow that money from that $1 million, and you don't have to pay that money back. Why? Because it's called a phantom loan, meaning that if you don't pay that $50,000 back while you're living that you borrowed off of that $1 million, before whoever your beneficiary is get that $1 million, they're going to deduct that $50,000. So it's called a phantom loan.
Gotcha.
You don't have to pay it back while you're living. We encourage you to, because you're your own bank.
Of course. Gotcha. So is there anything tied into like what they talk about, I guess, what the Rockefellers used to do back in the days with I guess assigning your trust to it and all that?
That's all of that.
Gotcha.
That's why I say they've been doing this since the 18th century.
Gotcha.
Walt Disney, how did he start Disney World?
Yeah.
He went to the banks, asked them for a loan. They laughed at him, told him, we won't ever give you a loan on a cartoon or a mouse. Have you lost your mind? He went to his insurance contract, borrowed money from his insurance contract, and look at Disney World today.
Gotcha.
McDonald's, same way. They went and asked to borrow money from the banks to build their first store. Was told no. That's okay. They went to their insurance contract, pulled money from their insurance to start their business. Fresh Forms.
Gotcha.
Fresh Form is another one. All this I'm saying is verifiable.
Yeah.
It's all out there on the internet.
Yeah, for sure.
So that's why I say it has been a quiet insurance has been a quiet kept secret amongst the very rich and the wealthy. Because this is the reason why Donald Trump ain't never had to pay no taxes, or he ain't never showed his taxes.
Yeah.
Because when you have your money in the insurance contract, insurance vehicle, well, because of the IRC 7702, there's nowhere on a 1040 W-2 form or anywhere that says nothing about life insurance. So you're getting that money, the interest, tax free.
Gotcha. Man, just blew my mind because I'm kind of familiar with that. Like I was just talking about with the Rockefeller and stuff like that, but I don't know any like deep details of how they actually, done it or anything like that. So I actually really would like to get that information, man. But hey, if y'all did not know, man, we are in the building, man, with the financial guru Orlando Ferrell right now. You know what I'm talking about, man. Let me I'm just gonna go to my cheat sheet real quick. And cause man, blew my mind real quick.
It's mind blowing, man. This information is mind blowing, right?
Yeah, for sure.
Because it just ain't never been taught.
Yeah, for sure.
That's why I'm on a mission, man. I even partner with Uber here sometime, man, just to go out there and educate people. Because people need to know this, man.
Yeah, for sure.
And as I tell, every time I go out there, like, you ain't no Uber driver, because I'm always dressed.
Right.
And they're like, you ain't, what else you do? And I let them know, and they're like, man, how can I get one? So this information is crucial.
Yeah.
Because the clock is winding down, man.
For real. So how do we I guess go about getting in contact with you and things of that nature to be able to
Absolutely. So you can get at me, man, on Instagram, Facebook. So my handles are on YouTube. I got a YouTube channel, Orlando Ferrell, my name. Instagram, OC Ferrell 57. TikTok, Orlando Ferrell 591. Twitter, Orlando Ferrell 3. I got my own website, orlandocferrell.com. So you can get at me at any one of those channels.
Gotcha. Man, that's awesome, man. I'm definitely looking forward to that one myself, man. I want to, like I say, I'm always trying to figure out different information that I can apply to my life to be able to make that one happen. Because I done been on this journey for I don't know how long. I done been with multi-level marketing companies and all kind of different stuff. Where you have to, build up you get different people on board, and then they build a team and build a team. All that type of stuff. So I'm just trying to lock down it, within what it is that I do, with the video production and stuff like that, But
how would you feel, Q, and especially your audience, knowing, you can lay your head down at night after the day been done, you can lay your head down when your head hit that pillow and think that, or know that you have a lifetime income coming. You ain't gonna never run out of money.
Hey, that's what I'm pushing for. Like I want to be able to just turn over, just check my account. Oh, I just got a 50,000. Just like I didn't want to be able to check my account. Man, I'm gonna sleep in today. Well, I want to go to Jamaica, man. Let's get our stuff together, man. Let's go to Jamaica right fast.
So it is it's a beautiful feeling.
It is, man. I'm sure it's a relief.
It is
a stress reliever. You ain't got to stress. Yeah.
Because before this company, I used to worry about retiring.
Yeah.
I really did.
And what's the name of the company, by the way?
The name of the company is Our Infinite Company, the People's Company.
Got you.
And we're on a crusade, man, to just help people, man. I want to show you. Let me see if I can pull it up. Because they say the proof is in the pudding, right?
No, for sure.
They say Missouri me, show me, right?
Already.
So let me see if I can pull I just want to show you the interest rate so you can see that what I'm saying is you know, like, wow, because you know, I showed everybody I talked to, man, you know, they blown away.
Yeah.
You know, I picked up a guy from Harvard University, graduated with a PhD in finance. And I asked him, I said, well, man, that's phenomenal. You know, congratulations. I say, but let me ask you a question. You know, out of the years, how many years did you spend in school? He said about 6 to 8 years. I'm like, okay. How much was the
tuition?
You know, how much was that cost you?
Oh yeah.
He say, oh man, it cost me about $275,000. I'm like, ooh. That's what I said. I said, man, I pray and hope that you know, God, you know, give you an opportunity, man. That's a lot of money for education. I said, but
yeah,
I want to ask you one question. And that question is, while you was in school, those 6 to 8 years you was in school, $275,000 later, did anybody ever mention the word, your instructors, your schoolmates, anything about a laser fund or a L.E.R account? He like, what is that? I said, wait a minute, you just graduated from Harvard University.
Come on, man.
The most prestigious school in the country.
Straight up.
And you ain't never heard of a laser fund or a L.E.R account? He like, what is it? He getting real mad. He getting real upset.
Yeah. For real.
Because he's
like, sensitive about that. Be like, man, I just spent over $250,000.
Right.
And yeah.
I ain't never heard nothing about it. So I break it down to him. I tell him what it is. And he like, he just stopped talking.
Yeah.
I'm taking him to Bush Airport. He stopped talking for about 15 minutes. I look up in the rearview mirror. He done turned red. I'm like, man, you okay? He like, no, I'm not okay. I'm like, what's up? He said, I done went to school 8 years, $275,000 later, and what I've heard in the last 20 minutes in this vehicle is worth more than I've been to school all my life.
Man. Come on.
And so he was like, and I just can't believe it.
Yeah.
He said, what you just said is the best thing since sliced bread.
Yeah.
I said, look, man, don't be alarmed. Don't take it that way because, listen, this information that I just shared with you has been a quiet, kept secret.
Yeah.
And this just solidifies what I say. Here you are, graduated from Harvard University.
Come on, man.
$275,000 later, and you ain't never heard of this.
Come on.
I say, so it's truly been a quiet, kept secret amongst the very rich and the wealthy. So I just want to show you the interest rate. You know, you see that 74% and then that 25%.
Oh, okay, yeah.
So that's the interest that is giving me. It ain't a bank, and that's safe. I don't lose no money.
Yeah.
You know, that there is what it is.
That's guaranteed.
That's guaranteed.
So would you at all, I guess, recommend, at least starting out to put your money in the bank or no?
I wouldn't. I don't even deal with banks, Q.
Yeah.
Straight up.
What about credit unions?
I do deal with credit unions, but majority of my money goes into that.
Gotcha.
You know, I keep enough.
How we get this set up? Now,
contact me. Just reach out to me, and I promise you, I'm gonna help you set it up, man. So
for sure. Like that's where I'm at with it. Though.
And like I say, this is, brother, this is free, man. I don't charge for this.
Yeah.
You know, there's a lot of people, you know, these big firms, financial companies, you know, they charge you, if you ain't got $3,000 or $4,000 just to talk to them, you know, or do a financial needs analysis, they ain't doing it.
Yeah.
You know, or 50,000 where I'm just the opposite.
Yeah.
Because we need this information, man.
For real, man. Like, that's big, man. And I'm kind of, like I say, familiar with the financial needs analysis. Like I had one like some years ago. Because I used to work with, I don't know if you ever heard of Primerica.
I knew you.
Yeah, back in the days. But I actually like to do an updated one and really dig deep into, you know, my finances, man, and see if we can, you know, make some shape with that one, man.
We definitely can do that, man.
Yeah.
And you know, I used to be appointed with them, Primerica.
Yeah.
You know,
okay.
They believe in buy term and invest in difference.
Right. Exactly.
You know, but here's the thing that how many people are really disciplined to invest the difference?
Not many.
Not many.
You go splurge.
Right.
Oh, I got this extra money, man.
Right. Right. So it's just time out, man. You know, for us as people, human beings, to start thinking about our money.
Absolutely.
You know, in another mind frame.
Yes, sir.
You know, now that I have this information I'm applying to my life, man, it's amazing.
Yeah.
You know, to know that if I die today, my daughter and wife got $5 million coming, tax free. And if I develop cancer and they tell me I'm gonna die in 12 to 24 months, this thing gonna activate and pay me a lump sum of $1.5 million tax free. I outlived that 12 to 24 months. I don't have to pay that money back because it's my money. Then if I develop a chronic illness meaning that not able to perform 2 of the 6 daily living activities that I usually do for myself, by myself, for a consecutive 90 days, such as transferring myself from my bedroom to my bathroom under my own willpower, or dressing myself. My index accounts pays me $85,000 a month.
Wow.
To hire somebody to come in and take care of me until I'm able to take care of myself again, if I'm ever able to take care of myself again.
Gotcha.
Then you have chronic illness and critical injury. If I get in a car wreck, I get paralyzed, they both gonna activate severe burn, traumatic brain injury. You know, it activates and pays me $1.2 million lump sum tax free.
Yeah.
And then if I develop Alzheimer's disease, I'm losing my mind.
Yeah.
On diagnosis, it pays $1.35 million.
Wow.
So and I'm only saving about $350 a month into this thing.
So is that a process to get all that set up, or once we go through you or whatever to do that, I guess the insurance or whatever it is, does that encompass all of that?
Yeah, all that comes with that.
Oh, okay,
all
gotcha.
That's one. It's like one big package. It's one big package.
One gumbo.
We call it the revolutionary all-in-one product.
Because it's based on what you contribute.
Yes.
Per month.
It's based on what you contribute per month.
Gotcha. And is it something that they could I guess automatically debit out your account?
Absolutely.
The way you make sure it's
absolutely.
Gotcha.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, that's definitely so. I can sign up tonight. You got your paperwork with you? Nah, man. I'm like, man, you bring your paperwork with you, man. Shoot, I'm ready to sign. How much time you got, man?
Actually, I got another event, brother. I got another Christmas party I got to get to, man. It's been a busy day for me today,
I got you. Now, I'm just talking stuff, but I definitely want to follow up with you, man.
Yes, sir.
And see what we can make happen on that. Well, on that note, man, is there anything else that you want to mention that we want to make sure that we put out there?
So, listen, the only thing I'm saying, man, is to all your listeners, it's time out for spending your money in foolish ways, right?
Absolutely.
You know, we as people, as a culture, we are the most wealthiest culture out there, but we spend our money in so many different places.
For sure.
Let's start putting our money somewhere to where it's actually going to work for us while we're sleeping.
Absolutely.
That's the American dream.
And real quick, I don't mean to cut you off, but I was just thinking about this. I heard you say, pretty much your wife and your daughter will set, depending on what happens. Is it anything that we can do to like set our kids up or our grandkids up for? Yeah.
Hey, man.
Yeah.
Q. I did a kid policy, and I can't wait to have some grandchildren. I promise I can't.
Yeah.
I'm telling my daughter, come on, give me some grandbabies.
Yeah, no, for real. So I can give them this knowledge and
brother,
have them set up already.
15 days out the womb.
Yeah.
Grandpa gonna get them in some light, some love insurance.
And that's what I like to do, man. Yeah.
Because you can take $50 a month on a newborn baby.
Mm-hmm.
$50 a month in one of these vehicles. 20 years later, that kid gonna be over $785,000 wealthier, tax-free money. It's just all about knowing what to say.
Yeah, absolutely.
And that's what we ain't never. Only thing we ever been taught was what we've been told.
Like you say, put your money in the bank, and that's the slowest vehicle probably in America.
In the world.
You probably going backwards. It ain't even going forward slow. It's going backwards.
So if your banks and credit unions giving you 0.001% interest, and the inflation right now is 7%.
Come on.
You already behind the eight ball.
Already.
Right? So you want to have your money in a vehicle to where inflation works for you versus working against you. And the only vehicle that does that is an insurance product.
Yeah, gotcha.
Straight up.
Gotcha. And that 70-something%, man, that's just like insane. But
you saw it with your own 2 eyes.
That's insane, man. We even think about, like I say, with a high yielding savings account, we thinking 10%, 12% rate of return, but like 70, so that's damn near 100%, man. Anyway, that's another can of worms. But man, before we get up out of here, man, I'd like to ask all my guests this question, man, get some interesting answers. So considering everything you learned, man, being a veteran in the game, in the financial lane, knowing what you know now, what would you tell a younger Orlando Ferrell?
What I would tell a younger Orlando Ferrell is to be patient and start putting your money, saving your money in one of these vehicles, one of these index products.
Gotcha.
Because time you get here in your 40s, you will be a millionaire. That's my only regret, brother. That's my only
It's like right now you'll be. Yeah. Come on, man. But like you say, that kind of information not necessarily privy to is
it's not.
Yeah,
it's done on purpose.
Yeah.
So I asked some guys to ask me one time when I was driving Uber, he was like, Orlando, why everybody don't know this information? Why everybody don't know this? I say, okay. The reason why is because if everybody did know this, the banks would go out of business.
Exactly.
There would not be any need for any bank.
That's it.
Because why would somebody want to continue to put their money somewhere that it takes 72 years for it to double and your interest rate ain't number 0 points, ain't even a whole penny.
Come on.
And you can put your money over here where the bank actually take all of your money and put it over here in this insurance.
Yeah.
I put an article up the other day on my accounts, a social media account, where it's showing how much the tier 1 assets banks have. And it is not real estate. It's life insurance. It's called BOLI, bank-owned life insurance.
Because they was always saying that I guess the number one way to become a millionaire or rich or wealthy was real estate. I guess at one time.
That's what they say.
It's insurance.
It's always been insurance, but they ain't never told you about that.
Come on.
On purpose.
Man, wow. That's deep.
On purpose.
Man, well, I'm gonna let you get up out of here, man. I appreciate you taking
it's been a pleasure,
time,
brother.
Man, for sure.
Absolutely.
Man, I got a bunch of questions, man. But we'll talk about that when I'm
Absolutely.
Camera, man. But you got any last minute shout outs or anything you want to put out there?
I just want to say thank God first and foremost for blessing me with this knowledge and information and giving me the voice and open up these platforms for me to spread this information and knowledge. And so, I always tell everybody, the only difference between a wealthy person and a poor person, ladies and gentlemen, is information and information that is applied.
Absolutely.
So once you get this information and you apply this information, you immediately become part of the 1%ers and the 3%ers of the world.
Yeah, absolutely, man. I'm on my way.
My man.
Straight up, man. I'm gonna get on your nerves, man. Be calling every hour. So, man, so you said this and this and this, man. So I'm trying to.
I want you to. I want your audience to, man, because
absolutely,
we need this.
Yeah, for sure.
I'm gonna say this, and then I'm gonna have to really go. I had a guy that I just helped last Saturday, and he worked at a bottling company. He putting away about $700 into the 401k. I did a presentation for him. I showed him how money worked. He said, Orlando, my mind is blown. He said, today I'm stopping funding my 401k and I'm putting that $700 that I put into my 401k, I'm having it reallocating it over here to this. because I'm tired of looking at my statement on my 401k
And
I'm
ain't
getting
moving.
it ain't moving, but
Come
it's
on.
moving,
Yeah.
but it's going down. It ain't going up, it's going down.
Man, I'm
So-
on that same mission, man, because I so like you're gonna pull mine out and yeah, make that one happen too, man. But with that being said, man, we signing out. If you ain't at the #1 spot, you're #2, and nobody remembers #2. Remember that, baby. And we out of here.
Peace.
Yeah.